Girls, how you doing? So today we're gonna have a pick a card, and it's gonna be what do they want to tell you. So that could be triggering to say the least. So stay cool. It's just tarot, as I always say. So please stay cool. Okay, so £2, and then we develop with maybe, and then we do a measure arcana. Do I know what I'm doing? I have no idea. Here you go. Let's move on. 1, 2, 1, 2. So pile number 1. What does it want to tell you? 4 wands. 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Interesting, fascinating. Well, it's very straightforward. They're gonna say to you, they would like to tell you that they felt like you were out of their league, you were like, completely out there, and they were stuck. Maybe they were with someone else. Maybe they felt stuck also in a self-esteem. They didn't think they deserved someone like you, or they didn't deserve a relationship like yours. Because what it seems to me here is quite intense. It's a kind of a relationship that can lead to marriage, don't have to, but it is also very much 1111, twin flames. I don't particularly like labels. However, this is the intensity of relationship. You never been in a relationship like that ever. It's a one-off. Is your twin. If you have more than one, that will be triplet, quadruplet. So it's a twin. So inevitably, when you come across each other, it's a lot to take in. You've never been in a relationship like this. So they may have felt like, I don't know how to deal with this. I've never been there. I have no manual. I have no idea. So what they want to tell you is they recognize a level of the intensity and the unique nature of your relationship. It doesn't mean that they know how to handle it. And of course, it's extremely challenging. It's the most challenging relationship of your life. However, it's the most beautiful one. So they may have missed an opportunity already because maybe they were focusing on something else or somebody else. And they were kind of like either completely unaware of the intensity, but also if they were, they kind of tell, no, I don't see you. I don't want to look at you because you are too much, or what I'm feeling about you is too much. So let's develop because it's interesting. They want to tell you that maybe they had a false start with you. Does it mean at the end of the road? I don't think so. I like when the tarot just, converse with me. It's beautiful. No, they want to start again, but this time they want to nurture this relationship. It's in my face. So what they want to tell you is, sorry, I messed it up the first time, but it's also very much a link to how they see themselves. How do they believe in themselves, if they believe they deserve love or not, if they think they're lovable or not. And a lot of people have that issue to start with, right? So what they want to tell you is, can we start again? And this time I will look after this relationship like a newborn baby, because it is a newborn baby in some ways. It's a new relationship, a new type. And maybe it's going to be, it cannot be like it was before. Inevitably, they have to come with some idea of integrity, longevity, and it has to be worth it this time. Beautiful. So I think it's quite straightforward. Let's have a major arcana just to, wrap it up. So for the pile number 1, what they want to tell you. Major arcana, let's have a look. The death, yeah, is an idea of rebirth. It's a very dramatic card, but actually it's a very good card. It's an idea of restarting, rebirth. Let's start it again, because this time I'm a little bit more prepared. I'm prepared to the idea of this, even though I have a clue where it's gonna work, but you don't have a clue neither. But for some reason you're more, I don't know, accepting. Let's get on with it. I don't have a clue. I don't know. I've never been in a twin flame neither myself, but you know what? It's what it is. And no matter who I meet, who it just doesn't resonate like you, so I may as well, surrender to this relationship. Beautiful. So beautiful card and beautiful reading. I love it. So let's have a look at pile number 2. What do they want to tell you? 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Oh boy, this is splendid. What a reading today. Well, they want to tell you how magnificent you are. Male, female, doesn't matter. I don't do gender here. I'm not into gender at all. We are human being, period, right? So male, female, doesn't matter at all. So they perceive you as someone who, at the moment, particularly you, oh my God, blossoming. God, I'm hot. It's hot in London. And you are magnificent, very sexy. You absolutely center stage, and you're more at ease with that position. You're anchoring yourself in that a certain stage. Before, maybe you were a little bit more, hiding somewhere backstage, but now you're back on stage. And they also may be a bit concerned that you're really blossoming a lot. And maybe a lot of people watching you as well. So for them, they want to tell you that you are the final destination in the sense of happy ever after, the fairy tale love story. You tick all the boxes. Obviously, it doesn't have to be mom, dad, the children. It can be two dad, two mom, whatever, whatever rock your boat. It doesn't matter. But what make you really, really, really happy together? They see you like that, and that's what they want to tell you. They might be a bit concerned that you attract so much attention. Maybe because, other people, there could be a bit of competition, but at the same time, this is a romantic side of your relationship. And more importantly, what they want to do is to actually, and to tell you, is that they're prepared to learn new skills and new ways, and the door is never closed between each other. Maybe they're trying to kind of find a reason not to be with you. Oh, well, he or she has, a bit too much, popularity. I don't know if I can maintain or sustain this. Maybe I don't really feel comfortable with this. However, number 8, affinity number, there's no ending to this relationship. So once again, they know that, okay, I'm going to have to learn to trust myself. Maybe I'm going to have to learn to communicate better. Maybe I have to learn to open my heart again. Whatever it takes, there is some things that need to be learned in a process, but they're happy to do so. Because no matter where you go, you're still connecting to each other. Beautiful. It's very straightforward. And they're willing to learn. And it's all about longevity, obviously. Right? So let's have a major arcana because it's very straightforward. Let's keep it simple and not complicating when we don't need to. What do we have? Judgment? Yeah, absolutely. So this card come up so regularly, it's insane. It's all about going to the core of who you are, knowing exactly where's your how can I say? How would you describe yourself? Really to the skeleton of who you are. And maybe that's why you need to learn, that may be what it is. Because going and out there and be seen and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but what about the true self? Who are you? And also, if you do that, if you have that authenticity for yourself, then you can also have that authenticity toward each other. And that is key when you want a relationship. I asked not long ago, a couple 33 years, and they say, because I was wondering what is the secret, and they were saying the honesty. Absolutely, but it's not only the be honest to each other, it's also honest to ourselves, I believe. So here we go, food for thought. On this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.